Hey folks, it's me, Christiana Gaudette. Today's date is Monday, December 9th, 2019, and I am here getting ready to do your three-card weekly reading for the week. That's going to be today, December 9th through December 15th. If you're watching in archive here on Facebook or on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. Before we get started, I wanted to answer a question from YouTube. Someone asked me, how do I shuffle so as to allow for the possibility of reversals? And, I know not every reader honors reversals. I will argue that every good reader honors dignity. The idea that cards are not read exactly the same way in each reading. And the concept that, cards may be immediate or delayed, even positive or negative, although I don't like to use those words, but depending on their dignity. Hey, people are coming into the room. We see Marianne, Leisha, Lori, glad to see all of you. So I believe that reversals are the easiest way, or one of the easiest ways of seeing dignity. Joanne, nice to see you. So what I do, and some of you are going to cringe, I do a riffle shuffle. As you can see, it's kind of hard to do not on the table. You can see me sort of doing it there. But what I do to allow, hey Tasha, nice to see you, to allow for reversals, I'll do this kind of shuffling for a minute, then I'll break it in half, and then I turn it around once. And I do it so quickly. Actually, I think I turned that around twice. Right, just once, like that. Yeah, it's so natural to me, it's hard to show you how I do it. Hey, we've got Maya, we've got Linda, glad you're here. This is your shuffling lesson. Okay, that's how I do it. So you see, cut, turn. And there it is. So it's so natural, it's hard for me to explain. Cut, turn, you just saw me do it. And that's how I allow for reversals. So that was to answer a question on YouTube. And I know half of you are cringing watching me riffle shuffle my cards. See that? Cut, turn. There we go. But they're cards. They're meant to be shuffled. When you wear them out, just get another deck. Now, obviously, if you're working with an antique deck, a collector's deck, an indie deck that costs you a bunch of money, maybe you don't want to do that. But that's why I like, my workhorse deck is not going to cost me more than $20, $25, maybe $30. So when I wear it out, I can replace it. So there was your shuffling lesson. Thanks so much for bearing with that and for being here with me. A couple of quick announcements. Of course, for those of you who are local, Holiday Open House is coming up next Sunday, this coming Sunday, from 12 to 6 here at the Palm City office. All you have to do is come anytime in that time. I made Tasha cringe, sorry. But I feel like it works on the energy of random. And so the better I shuffle, the more random that is there. And for me now, that shuffle is really about getting into, it's that grab. That's how I do it. It's the 2-finger grab that allows the turn. I just figured that out. I've been doing it for years. But that's how I get into the headspace. That's how I welcome the energy into the cards and into myself. So there's that. I will say, though, that at one point, hey, Rogerio, nice to see you. At one point, I developed tennis elbow. I called it tarot elbow from shuffling so much. Sandy, nice to see you. And my doctor was like, you're doing something where you're twisting your wrist a lot. It was from shuffling. It got better, though. There it is. Okay, so where were we? Holiday Open House coming up this Sunday. If you're in the area, please come. Free readings. I'll have a bunch of readers here. Just bring donations of non-perishable food items. We donate it to the Treasure Coast Food Bank. I also want to let you know that starting in January, I'm going to be doing monthly live free webinars on YouTube. First one scheduled for January 19th. So if you are not a subscriber of my YouTube channel, why the heck not? Oh, Tasha, did you get carpal tunnel from tarot reading? I swear to goodness, it's a thing. You know, you can get repetitive motion disorder, but that means like only good readers get that because it means you're working a lot. I just had sort of the elbow thing. It got better. Carpal tunnel is much harder. Okay. Maya says, I'm OCD, and when you shuffle like that, the cards don't line up straight anymore. That drives me nuts. Well, the whole point is to create reversals. You don't want to, I mean, they line up straight this way. See, perfectly straight. Okay, so the deck is curved. It is. That part's true. But if you mean line up straight, like I'm trying to create reversals, that's like the whole point. And Joanne's given us a plug for the Holiday Open House. She used to read at the Holiday Open House in Connecticut. So yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I really hope to see you here. We'll try to do some lives from here, so that those of you who can't be here can see what's going on. All right, so enough. Are we ready for the 3-card weekly reading? Oh, Tasha, that is so wise. Yes, I change my deck sizes more often. That is exactly how I made my elbow better. If you are a hardworking reader like Tasha, like me, change your decks often and change the deck size. Go from small to larger, and that will help a great deal. And Joanne says, just reverse the deck when shuffling, it will flatten out. Yeah, I don't even let it get to me. Because eventually, like within 3 months or so, the edges start to wear. And at that point, it retires, it becomes a student deck, and I get a new deck, and I love new decks. So that doesn't bother me at all. Okay, so 3-card weekly reading. What we're looking for here, of course, the energies available to us this week. What do we see going on this week? Obviously, if you are looking for some in-depth information about your own life, I am always available to you right through the holiday season for private readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, WhatsApp. Here in my Palm City office, if you happen to be local, don't hesitate to reach out. I'll be happy to read for you. Okay, but here's a reading for all of us right here, right now. What will the first card be? Oh, I love this. The first card is Strength. Strength is one of my very favorite cards. I love that it speaks about the balance between the gentle nature within us all and the fierce beast within us all. Now, that fierce beast can be anger, it can be lust, it can be greed, but it can also be motivation. We need both. We need to be wild and we need to be tamed. Now, the tamed part needs to stay in control. So, when we look at what this might say for the week, you know, I do see this as the card of the animal lovers. So if you have animals at home, take good care of them. Thinking about getting a new pet, this might be a good week for that. But Strength also cautions us. You know, I call this, frankly, my don't be a bitch card. Strength cautions us to control that part of us that might be angry, that might be controlled by our more agitated energies rather than our more gentle energies. Remember to operate from a place of compassion. Remember to operate from a place of love. That's your first message for the week. I would think that would be a good message any week. Why do we need it more this week? Well, maybe the next card will let us know. The Queen of Pentacles reversed, because soon it's the holiday time. You're going to have to deal with your mother-in-law. Actually, I have a great mother-in-law, so not bad for me. But the point is, there may be difficult people around you. And, you know, the holidays, it brings them out. You know, we have to deal with people we don't always appreciate. We're stressed. We have more demands on our resources. So, Strength says this week you may be dealing with some difficult people. Be generous, be compassionate. Do not let the beast out of the cage. Joanne says, not being a bitch is hard for me because it comes so naturally. Speaking of herself, but yeah, you know, it can happen. Although, Joanne, I know you to be a kind and gracious and decent person, really. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles also, though, oh, this is a good one. Here's another beast you need to keep in control, the beast of your spending. The Queen of Pentacles reversed will tell us to be careful with our wallets, be careful with our credit cards, with our bank accounts. And that's another way that strength can come up. Sometimes the beast we need to control is the beast that says, I want to buy this, I want to buy this, I want to buy this. Another way the Queen of Pentacles reversed speaks to us here is about watching what we eat. You know, I always feel like the calories you consume at the holidays don't count until I get on the scale in January and I see they very much did count. So these two, Tasha says too late. So these two cards together tell us to, watch our resources, take care of ourselves, do the things we need to do, and in dealing with difficult people, show restraint and compassion. So, what's the third card? Oh, this is beautiful. I love this. Hey, Karen, nice to see you. Right. It's so hard to keep the beast in control around difficult people. And don't the holidays just bring that difficulty out? But you know what else the holidays do? They cause us to gather with the people we love, to decorate our homes, to enjoy our homes. Maybe we have some time off to spend time at home. I don't. I'll be here in my office. Remember, I work while you play. How was that for a fun plug? Wendy, nice to see you. So the Ten of Pentacles is about gathering with the generations. It's about honoring our ancestors in spirit and listening to their wisdom. It's about enjoying our children. The Ten of Pentacles is about enjoying our home. It's about really enjoying the family in all the best possible ways. So, these cards speak so well of the holidays. And Linda says, oh, geez, I just had a birthday. I think I'm still celebrating right now. That's awesome. Happy birthday. So, the holidays are beautiful and wonderful, like this Ten of Pentacles, this sense of wealth, not only the financial wealth, but the wealth of love that we share with our generations. But the holidays are also about dealing with difficult people, because sometimes these things come in the same package. And strength reminds us to do it all with compassion, to do it all with love. Bite your tongue when you need to. But I think the overriding energies here are more positive. So be careful, nurture yourself, nurture the people around you. Do have fun decorating your homes. Do plan beautiful things to do at home and with the people you love. And when I say family, it can be chosen family. It can be friends, the people you care about. But this is a good week to either spend time with those people or make preparations to spend time with these people. And well, the ones that drive you nuts, be these your coworkers, friends of friends, family members, whatever, don't let them get to you, because at the end of the day, the inner beast is sometimes not what we say, but what we feel inside. So stay in that place of compassion with yourself and with others. Okay, and Tasha says, I'm working at a pub called The Lion this week. Well, that bodes really well for you. Joanne says, have the strength to deal with difficult people and keep gatherings fun and festive. Joanne, I remember your holiday party back in the day. She called it her in-between party. She did it between Christmas and New Year's. So cool. So I really enjoy doing these lives. You may remember that right before Thanksgiving, I did a week of tarot gratitude. And Linda says she's putting up her tree and the decks up on Wednesday. Beautiful. Does anyone here do a tarot tree where you hang tarot cards from the tree? I always thought that would be a really cool thing to do. So anyway, I love doing these lives. I had a great time challenging myself to come on live every day. Hey, Linda, nice to see you. Heck of a coincidence. Yeah, absolutely. So I challenged myself to come on every day for a week to do a card of gratitude every day right up to Thanksgiving. So that went well. And it's been suggested I do the 12 days of Christmas. So I'm going to do that. Now, for those of you who don't know, the 12 days of Christmas start on December 26th. It's the days leading up to January 6th, which is Three Kings Day or Epiphany. So get ready. My challenge is to come on live once a day, every day from December 26th through January 6th, looking at the cards for messages of Epiphany. So I hope that you join me for those. Of course, I'll be back Monday for another 3-card weekly reading. And again, I am always available to speak with you personally and privately by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, or right here in my Palm City office. And for those of you local, do not miss us coming up this Sunday, 12 to 6 for the holiday open house. Thank you guys so much. Linda says, we all love lives. Thank you for doing them. They are fab. Well, thank you for making it that way. I wouldn't do them if you didn't show up for them. So thank you so much. I will look forward to seeing you all soon. Whatever holidays you celebrate during the winter festival season, I hope you have great ones. Thanks. Take care.